Namaste, Salaam, Vanakkam, Sat Shri Akaal. A very warm welcome to your weekly dose of everything that is fun and happening in the UAE. I'm SHAMOLY and you're watching Zee Connect. Today's episode is packed with movie promotions, award functions and celebrity interviews. Let's kickstart this episode by checking what's trending on the social media in our section, What's Buzzing. Sometime back, we did a story on the humans of New York. Well, this week they are in the news again, this time for a good cause, because of a post started on a young boy in New York. The boy is called Vidal and he was asked about that one person that has influenced him the most in his life. He named Miss Lopez his school teacher because she never punishes the boys who ever do anything wrong. She in fact tells them the influence their actions have on the society around them. This post gathered about 1 million likes. This is the story of a troubled neighborhood where it's easy for the kids to get influenced to go on the wrong path. It was thus important to keep these kids occupied during summers, but the catch also being that it's not a safe neighborhood for them to go out. That's when Humans of New York decided to raise funds online for summer programs to keep the kids occupied with the target of $100,000. But in 5 days, they managed to get over $1 million, which has helped impact the lives of so many students. Because of the amount generated, the icing on the cake was when Miss Lopez and Vidal were invited by the US President Barack Obama to the White House. Surely a mark of recognition when the American president invites you. Well, moving from one inspiring story to a story that is going to surprise you. Winning can actually be very satisfying, but it takes a bigger heart to accept defeat. The Miss Amazonas beauty pageant has been making waves online, not for the winner, but for the runner-up who actually couldn't handle the crown on another head. You will have to see this to believe it. The internet cannot get over Sheslane Hayala, who finished in second place, and this has nothing to do with the way she looks. Miss Hayala refused to accept her loss. She put up a good fight for the crown quite literally and tried to snatch the crown from the winner, Carol Toledo. So that was what's buzzing for this week. It's time for us to take a short break, but I'm going to leave you with another inspiring interview. Being a part of a legacy can surely be tough, but Mr. Ramesh Kalyanaraman, younger son of T.S. Kalyanaraman, the owner of Kalan Jewelers, does not let it show. He shares with us their journey into the world of jewelry, the fluctuating gold prices, and their brand approach in an exclusive interview with Zee Connect. You take a look at this while I take a short break. Well, Kalan Jewelers is a name that everybody in the UAE knows by now, and I'm with Ramesh Kalyanaraman, who is the Executive Director, Marketing and Human Resources. Ramesh, welcome to Zee Connect. And of course, needless to say, you're also the owner of Kalan Jewelers. Please tell us, how did all this start and how did it reach this level? Did you anticipate the height it has reached now?
Kalan Jewelers, as you know, it is a 23-year-old brand. We entered jewelry industry in 1993.
Yes.
And 1 year back in this beautiful country. So we launched 6 showrooms in this country on a single day. And it has been really good, and people have welcomed us well.
Mm-hmm. It was actually started by your father, is it?
Father started in 1993. From the first showroom, my brother is there with my father. From the second store, I am there with him. So we were into textile retailing, and father wanted to move into jewelry retailing also. Actually, the customers recommended us to start a jewelry store.
Right.
Like textile and jewelry are like it is always shopped together.
Right.
For weddings, they shop it together.
Right.
So customers requested us to start a jewelry store. So father started the first jewelry store in 1993. At that time in India, in Kerala, jewelry was like made to order. You don't see it in one store. The store will be only 200-300 square feet.
Right.
So since we were in textile, textile is not like that. Textile, you have to display your product. So father wanted to do something like that, and we stocked the jewelry, and people could take it readily. So that was the first of its kind at that time. So from the day one, the customers accepted it very well, and the brand was always known to them because we are a business family We are there for the past 108 years
Wow.
now. The brand Kalan is 108 years old.
Okay.
Kalan Jewelers is only 23 years old. But brand Kalan is known to everybody there.
Absolutely.
So the acceptance was really good and it helped us to grow.
Ramesh, you had a campaign running in the past 3 months called the 1 million dirham campaign, and in fact, today was the draw. Who is the lucky winner? Tell us a little about this campaign.
1 million dirham campaign, it is like one person will get a prize of 1 million dirhams.
Wow.
We did the draw today morning. The municipality did the draw. It was won by a 15-year-old girl
Okay.
from Andhra. It was in the store, Meena Bazaar store of Kalan Jewelers. We are going to give the check today. After this interview, I am heading to
Wow.
Karama Center where we are going to award the check to that girl. And it's exciting because a 15-year-old girl getting a prize money of 1 million.
From Dubai, right? You mentioned
From
earlier.
Dubai.
Right, right.
So
That is brilliant.
we are very
And
happy.
Is this the first time you've done a campaign like that here?
Yes, it is the first kind at this scale because 1 million is huge.
Absolutely.
So this is the first time which we are doing. But you can expect more.
Well, we'll keep our eyes and ears open for that. Ramesh, thank you for talking to us and wish you and this huge legacy a lot of luck ahead.
Thank you very much.
Welcome back to Zee Connect with me, SHAMOLY. It's now time to check what's happening in and around your city in our section, Events and Happenings. Here's one singer that never fails to mesmerize us. And this is not just because of the genre of music that she is in, but also because of a simple, humble personality. मैं बात कर रही हूँ Sufi Queen Abida Parveen की. She was in Dubai for a concert and we got to chat with her a day before her concert at the Taj Palace Hotel, Dubai. Let's take a look at what she has to say.
आजकल जो मौसीकी हो रही वो उसका सिलसिला अलग है और जो पहले मौसीकी होती थी जिसमें नौशाद साहब होते थे, कल्याण जी, आनंद जी साहब होते थे, वो फिर मौसीकी का एक अंदाज़ और था। और उस ज़माने में ये भी अंदाज़ था कि जैसे लता जी साहबा ने ये फरमाया कि जैसे मोरा लाल दुपट्टा मलमल का, और बिल्कुल यानी अवामियत जो है इन गानों में, तो वो ये सोचते थे बड़े लोग जो जैसे नौशाद साहब हो गए, वो ये सोचते थे कि अवामियत कैसे लाई जाए कि बिल्कुल सीधा भी हो और लोग उसको गाएं, उसमें पॉपुलर हो। तो ये अंदाज हर दौर में एक रहा है और आज की मौसीकी भी है वही, क्योंकि उससे आगे तो वो जा नहीं सकते, क्योंकि जो बड़े बड़े लोगों ने छोड़ दी चीज़ को, तो वो वहाँ से नहीं जा सकते, उनके हैं। तो मगर अब ये है कि थोड़ा से अल्फाज चेंज हो गए हैं और धुन का अंदाज चेंज हो गया, मगर ये है कि लोग इन्वॉल्व हो जाते हैं। मकसद यही है कि लोग इन्वॉल्व हो जाएं, तो अच्छा है जिनसे लोग खुश हों। बस बात ये है बुजुर्गान दीन का जो वलीउल्लाह का जो कलाम है, उसके लिए भी अगर उनकी इजाज़त हो तो हम पढ़ सकते हैं। तो इसलिए ये मैं आपको अर्ज़ करना चाहती थी कि ये सब वहाँ की मेहरबानी है, जो वो करवाते हैं तो हम करते हैं, क्योंकि सारे ख़जानों के वारिस जो हैं वो हैं ही औलिया, खुदा के ख़जानों के वारिस। तो वो जब चाहेंगे तो वो हमें हुक्म देते हैं तो हम करते हैं। यार को हमने जा बजा देखा, यार को हमने
Well, this is how she sounds without any special effects or stereo system, so you can imagine how the concert must have been. Moving on to another Indian film that has been in the news for being an Oscar contention. I'm talking about the movie Jal. The entire cast and crew of Jal was in Dubai for a special screening. Jal is one of those movies with a refreshingly original storyline and will probably go down in history for its craft of filmmaking. We caught up with the cast and crew at Melia Hotel, Dubai. Let's take you straight to the event.
मैं हूँ बक्का, पानी का देवता।
पाताल खोद दिया, पानी कहाँ मिलेगा?
पानी मिलेगा?
जब तक पानी नहीं ढूंढेगा यही मरेगा।
So I'm with the cast and crew of Jal. Guys, welcome to Dubai.
Thank you, Shamoli.
And
Thank you.
congratulations, Jal has been getting some really rave reviews all over the world. Girish, what has your reaction been like with the whole process and journey with Jal?
This is my first film, and you know it is getting a lot of attention. And finally, I'm here in Dubai for the first time. I must tell you that I've traveled every part of the world, but this is my first time in Dubai, and it's great honor that I'm presenting my first film here and it was part of the Oscar contention, and it's a national award-winning film, and we are very proud.
Well, coming to the actors, Purab, you play Bakka in the movie, and you actually can guess where water is. Is that what your role is in the movie?
Well, the character I play is Bakka, as you said, that's his name. And he is a water diviner. So he has his strange ways of using these dowsing rods, which is actually quite a traditional way of finding water in India.
The one that goes like this.
Yeah, so the rod starts spinning where there's groundwater flowing. If there's a river underneath, it starts spinning. So that's the technique Bakka uses. There are more stranger techniques. There are far more stranger techniques in India where they burst coconuts and they do crazy things. So Girish was trying to be a little not so out of the box, and was trying to keep it, because I mean, till date, even in India, cities, people don't know about this dowsing rod technique.
Right.
So Bakka is a village lad who he's an orphan child, and he's mystical, and he's got this power to find water under the ground.
And of course, the working environment, I can understand, was very, very tough for all of you. Mukul and Kirti, I want to know from you, how was it?
We were pretty much in the desert, like that's the hardcore desert of India, that part of it. And we were there for like 2.5 months. There were no vanity vans, there were tents that were vanity vans. And we had camels, and those camels were wild camels. I was told later. And there was one particular camel who would take you for a ride, and just halfway down, he'd had a change of mind, he'll just sit down, roll over, and throw you back.
Actually take you for a ride.
Yeah, so that was it. But yeah, it was tough. It was tough shooting it.
What
Because
about you,
I think everyone
Kirti,
felt
as a-
sick once at least over there.
Is it?
We have about 3 females in the film. So there's me, there's Tanishta, and there's Saida. So we were 3 anyway. And then our costume was another girl, and then we had a female DOP, the cameraman of the
Yes, Sunita,
so we
yes.
have a camera woman, yeah. So we had quite a few females in the unit.
What was the most challenging part of being there while shooting?
I think just surviving the heat, because fortunately, you can only shoot say from 7:38 in the morning till the sun sets, and that's the peak time of the heat. And we went and started shooting in March, and I think we finished by the first schedule was till April end. So by the time we finished the schedule, the heat had almost touched 52 or something.
I can see it has been a life-changing experience for all of you. Bikram, I want to come to you now. Of course, after their job was done, your job began. What was it like? Is it the first time you and Sonu Nigam have got together and given the music for this movie?
Yes, in fact, this movie has a lot of firsts. One, of course, is the fact that Sonu Nigam and myself came together for the first time.
Yes.
They've been describing what it was like in the run of Kutch. Well, to get a feel of how to do the music, we switched off the ACs in the studio. No.
No, you didn't. Okay. I was really thinking of technique.
We're the ones that had a good time, actually, because we were in air-conditioned studios, comfortably working.
He was sweating it out.
While they were sweating it out. But it was a really wonderful experience, because I think the primary credit goes to Girish Bhai, because he he envisaged a score of a certain kind. And he did a lot of homework. He came to me, he came to Sonubai, and the fact that he wanted a certain kind of sound, and he identified that after months of research.
Well, congratulations once again, and I wish you guys all the best with Jal, and you guys have done a marvelous job, and I hope this goes places.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Thank you.
See it.
Thank you.
अगर वो गांव वालों को पानी मिल गया तो अपनी इज्जत तो गई मारा कुआं को कौन पूछेगा
यहाँ पानी ने लीधे कोई कुछ भी कर सकता है.
Our next story is the mega event Dream, Strive and Succeed, which was organized by the Dubai chapter of ICAI, that is the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. This event was a collection and amalgamation of leading business personalities, young entrepreneurs and leading chartered accountants in leadership roles, all with a view to empower the young members of the institute and inspire them. Let's take you straight to the event.
They've been here for a long time, and there is a support coming from different entities, from the government of Dubai and the private sector. Their business and their contribution is important to us, and we really support what they're doing here, and we would encourage them to really do more.
One of the most inspiring personalities that you'd probably see in the Gulf. I'm with Mr. Yogesh Mehta, Managing Director, Petrochem Middle East Limited. Sir, welcome to Zee Connect.
Thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to talk to Zee.
Sir, of course, you're one of the largest independent petrochemical industries in the Gulf. What was the most challenging part of your journey?
Well, you know, like in every business, you need money. So money and finance was our big challenging factor. And also then having a team of people, getting a team of people and doing things right. So in the initial years, we had a lot of challenges, and we got around that by creating a barrier to entry. So what we did is build a huge terminal, a tank terminal, that would give people, well, our consumers, on-time, quick delivery. So we created certain barriers to entry in the business so that competition would stay away and we would be in the forefront.
Well, I'm with the president of UAE Exchange, one of the world's leading global money transfer brands, Mr. Sudhir Shetty. Sir, welcome to Zee Connect.
Thank you.
So you've been with the brand, like you just informed me about, for 24 years. That's a long time to actually see the graph and the stroke of how the business has been. So tell us a little about what was the most challenging part for the brand yet?
No, the challenging part for the brand is known for the quality service. So to provide consistent quality service to the customers and meet or exceed the expectation of the customer is a continuous challenge that we have.
What do you think right now is the aspect of restructuring that people should take up in their businesses? What advice would you give them?
I think the organization which I used to work for, PwC, I got an opportunity to act as an advisor for people like Damas, who found themselves into a particular position. Financially, we had to re-engineer ourselves, and successfully done that. I think one of the things which we have noticed is that following the global financial crisis in 2008, people have become a little bit more alert to situations which can be very, very difficult. And people are now trying to make sure that they do not over-leverage. Right. They do know their exact requirements and do a little bit more forward thinking and planning, without which I think it wouldn't have been possible for companies to go through the route they went through. So it's a lot more alert and agile to the proper financial planning today.
Time for a short break, but don't go anywhere because after the break, we have Obhijan 2015, the Bengali Film Festival in the UAE. So stay tuned. Welcome back to Zee Connect with me, SHAMOLY. It's now time for Obhijan 2015, the Bengali Film Festival. This was organized by Concentric Group and was held at Knowledge Village, Dubai. This was truly a grand affair that showcased the best Bengali movies to watch. Let's take you straight to the film festival.
It promises to be interesting because there are 5 or 6 very recent Bangla films which people have talked about back home. They have been successful, and I find this endeavor of trying to take Bangla cinema to the Bengali diaspora and also to larger audiences. That effort is very commendable.
This kind of festival is something we should really enjoy because it's not that official film festival. So there's a lot of, if I speak in Bengali, Antorikota Ache festival, which helps out a lot, and it's just great fun. All of us are here. Hope next year is going to be a better edition. Thank you very much.
The first year I couldn't be here, but this year I have 3 of my films, Bomkesh Pirelo, Ebar Shobor and 89. Looking forward to the screenings and your reactions.
There's a wide array of Bangla cinema with which we've all come here to show you, interact with you. Hope all of you will like it and enjoy it.
I'm here for Obhijan 2015, the second edition, and it's a wonderful feeling to come to Dubai, and with a big array of, with a fantastic array of Bengali films for the Bengali diaspora here. And it has a special meaning for me because 89 is being screened for the first time outside the country and is not yet released in India. So I really hope you enjoy the movie, you enjoy all the films, and generally have a wonderful time.
Loads of good films are here for the Bengali diaspora in Dubai. I'm here with my film Bharate, and I'm really looking forward to a great time.
Chotushkon is a strange thriller. I am calling it a strange thriller because usually thrillers have twists in the plot. Chotushkon has a twist in the structure as well, not only the plot. So it is apparently a film within a film, Bombay talkies kind of a structure where 4 short stories are strung together in a hyperlink film, where 4 directors kind of narrate or direct 4 stories. But Chotushkon is not the run-of-the-mill hyperlink movie. There are 4 stories, but they are linked in a very unique kind of a way, so that you start off expecting a kind of a structure in storytelling. At the end, what you come out with is something totally different.
ভীষণ ভালো লেগেছে, but as somebody shared earlier also that I don't mind seeing the movie again because এতখানি depth বইটাতে যে would love to see it again and get the hang of it much more. But it was an excellent movie, excellent acting. ভীষণ ভালো লেগেছে.
It's a great initiative that the organizers have done, and here's hoping that this will increase in terms of its operations and gain more popularity in terms of getting more Bengali films for the community here, for the expat community here. और धीरे-धीरे ये भी उतना ही रुतबा पाए जितना कि मान लीजिए बाकी फिल्म फेस्टिवल्स पाते हैं. That I am sure will be the vision for the organizers. Thank you.
If you are one of those who does not understand Bangla and did not go to the festival, I have good news for you. The movies actually had English subtitles and most had pan-Indian themes. So if you've missed the festival this year, don't lose heart. Obijan will be back next year with some more Bangla cinema to get you entertained. Well, that is all for this week's episode of Zee Connect. If you have any interesting stories to share with us, do write into us. You can also, in fact, share any feedback, suggestion, or any love that you'd want to give to us on our Facebook page or on our Twitter page. I will see you again next week with some more interesting stories, celebrity interviews, and the most happening events in your town. This is SHAMOLY saying goodbye, and I will see you next week only on Zee Connect.